you? Light up shirt or gown? Shirt. Definitely the shirt. Showtime! I'm on my way. Go, you're on! Cool. That's really Barbie. What's next? Gown. Fashion Show dolls come in 2 outfits, each sold separately.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Erin's Dollhouse. So today we are going to be doing another fun unboxing. Today we are going to be, as the beginning showed, deep diving into the Barbie Fashion Show line. So yeah, that was a fun line from the early 2000s, and it is pretty much like the definition of Y2K glamour at its finest, because these styles and everything as far as like the dolls go, yeah, they are styled very, very Y2K. But specifically today we are going to be talking about Fashion Show Teresa, which I have right here. She is another one that I wanted for my Barbie mall that I have, like my little shopping mall. Yeah, I just really wanted her, and I was gonna say the Barbie was definitely the much cheaper option, but I was like, no, I really want Teresa, and so I kind of just waited until I could finally find like a semi-decent price for her. She was still kind of pricey, but I was willing to pay what the offer was, so. But yeah, these dolls, other than the fact that they are like super, super Y2K, I mean, just like, look at them on the back of the box here. And then also those hairstyles. But I love it though. It's so much fun. Yeah, I was gonna say, it was just such a fun like line that they did. There wasn't like too much to the line other than the fact that, yeah, we did have the 3 dolls. So we had Barbie, Teresa, and then also we had Christy. So yeah, just those 3 dolls. Those were the only 3 in the line. I'm kind of sad they never like expanded upon it, because I think it was such a fun line, because it's like you got this doll in this like really cool outfit, and then you also got like an evening gown, which by the way comes on a mannequin. So we're gonna talk about that later, because you know how much I love doll mannequins. It's such a weird obsession, but I just like when things that are supposed to be human sized are shrunk down into doll size. I don't know, it's weird, but maybe it's just me. But yeah, no, super, super, super fun, and also quality is chef's kiss. Obviously, it was the early 2000s. Barbie back then was poppin', and she was doing all the things. But yeah, and I was gonna say, it wasn't just the dolls themselves. There also was a playset, which was the Barbie Fashion Show shopping mall. So as far as I'm aware, that's the first time they ever made like an official shopping mall branded playset. Yeah, I think that was the first one. I could be wrong. Because yeah, the Barbie shopping mall that I have was one that came out like much later on. But yeah, this one's kind of like small, a slight bit smaller than the mall that I have, but it's still really, really cool. But yeah, it was the Barbie Fashion Show shopping mall, and it was such a cool playset. And obviously these dolls were meant to go with said playset. So yeah, I think these are a really fun line. And also, supposedly the shirt is supposed to light up. I doubt that works anymore, I'm not gonna lie. We'll give it a whirl. But yeah, so let's get this girly out of the box, because she comes with a lot of stuff, a lot of accessories, and then we'll just talk about her real quick and all of her fun stuff. All right, so we've got Miss Teresa out of the box, And yeah, let's just take a look at her. Um, she is so, so beautiful. I think she is just absolutely gorgeous. And just look at that face. Look at that face. So beautiful. Ugh. Such a gorgeous Teresa face. Um, I'm not exactly sure what Teresa face mold this is, but it's definitely very, very pretty. Um, as you can tell though, it looks like she has a beautiful purple eyeshadow and then her beautiful brown eyes. She has kind of a, I would say kind of like, yeah, close to being like a nude lip with like a little gloss to it. Also, it's not really catching on camera, but there's like definitely some glitter above the purple eyeshadow. I don't know if you can see that. And then, gosh, this hairstyle, which is, again, extremely Y2K. If you're somebody who loved the early 2000s and just that aesthetic in general, like this is definitely, this doll line is definitely for you because, yeah, wow, this hair is something else. Um, ugh, it's so fun though. I think it's just so, so fun. We got this tiny little bun going on up here. And then we have like a little clip on the side right over here. And then another clip right here, which is so, so fun. And then we have like these little pieces that kind of just like stick down. We got like 3 of them because that was like a big thing back then. And yeah, they are gelled. So I'm okay with that because it just kind of keeps it in place a lot better, you know? And then also her hair, just in general, it's kind of like, I would say it's kind of like an auburn. And then like there is obviously like some black kind of like mixed in there, which is really, really fun. Um, and also you can kind of really see like the back of it and like how this like piece is all tied up. And that was very much so like the thing, like having just like a bunch of hair just like tied up, kind of just like sticking out like back in the early 2000s. Very Y2K fashion. Um, but yeah, let's talk about the outfit though, because this jacket is giving. She is serving right now. It's kind of like, so it's mostly like a purple fur, but there's like kind of pieces of black in there. It's really hard to tell because they're very like minuscule, but they are there. Um, and then we have this shirt here that's like, it looks like, yeah, it's a heart with wings and it's like purple and pink and kind of silver. And then the shirt itself is actually like black. And then there's like this like kind of choker piece that kind of sticks up right here. And then we also have this skirt. This skirt is so, so fun. I love this skirt because, let's see. So we have the skirt itself, which is kind of like a lighter purple. And then we have all these designs done in both like black and silver. And then we have these like 2 belts that are kind of just like draped down here that are sewn to the skirt, which is so fun. They got like little studs on them. And then there's this like kind of like lacy black trim at the bottom that I love. And then also, you can't really see it from the front. Oh goodness. I'll show it from the back, but yeah, the jacket itself with the fur is like a faux leather. The only unfortunate part is, and I think you can kind of see it here, it is that material that does flake off over time, so it is something I'm gonna have to be wary and like careful about because yeah, you can already see there's like a spot there where it's already all flaked off of, which is really sad, but you know, it is what it is. And that's not something you would be able to like notice in the box. But again, it's also on the back of her jacket and her hair is covering it, so I don't really care. But I will say the faux leather is a dark purple, and I think it looks so cute. And then there's like there's more print on the back of the skirt as well. And then homegirl here has these stompers. Like, hello? Look at these. These big, chunky, heeled boots with like fur at the top. Wow. These are so fun. I wish Barbie would do like more fun shoes like this these days, but we don't do that anymore, which is sad. But yeah, these I love these chunky boots. These are so much fun. Uh, Everything about this doll, there's just so much great quality happening here, and pretty much these days the only way to get this type of quality is usually through like a collector doll, as we all know. But yeah, this is a Playline doll. That's crazy. But she's gorgeous. I love her so much. Let's talk about this. Look at this. So this is like her, oh, don't fall down. Don't do that. Okay, this is like her evening gown. This is what she like walks on the runway in because she's a model. Obviously that's the whole point of the line, fashion show. But yeah, this like fun evening gown. We have these like little bits that kind of like dangle here at the bottom and are kind of made to look like metal. And then it's just like, I want to say, is this ruched? I can't remember what this is called, where the fabric is like kind of pulled up and almost like crinkled like that. But this is two separate pieces though. So we've got the top here, which by the way, oh my God, look at that top. Look at the sequins, look at the glitter. Look, wow. Wow, just wow. Oh my God. But yeah, and then the skirt is its own separate piece. And by the way, this is a very like nicely, like, it's a good size skirt. And then I was gonna say it does come with obviously this I can never remember what this thing is called. I swear. A stole? Is that what it's called? We'll say that. Something like that. But it is very, very long. It's very fun. So you could definitely style it in like different ways. This is the back of the skirt. It does Velcro in two different sections. And there is the back of the top right there. Unfortunately though, this was all taped down and the tape literally peeled this material off of the strap. So not exactly happy about that. This one's fine, obviously, but again, I guess at least it's in the back, so I don't have to look at it that much, but still not great. Not great. But other than that, this is still like super duper quality. Like, wow. Wow. Yeah, this is so fun. Because the other thing is to, yeah, so let me take this off. So the pieces that are like the straps and everything, and then also this like part here that kind of like sticks out, are also kind of made of that same similar material that's on the faux leather jacket, and it does again like peel and flake off over time. So it's just one of those, kind of have to be careful with it. But either or, this is just going to be for display, so it's not going to be touched that much. But yeah, I think this looks so fun. I just love that. And then she did come with some additional accessories. So this is a bracelet for her to wear. Unfortunately, it does have a lot of that similar material on it, and the majority of it has already like peeled off. Like literally all I did was touch it and a bunch of the pieces just fell off, which is a shame. I'm trying not to touch it that much. There's also this like clear bracelet here as well. It did yellow a little bit, which does sometimes happen with, you know, clear plastic over time. Um, she came with an additional pair of like stilettos to go with the gown. She came with all these like additional accessories here. There's so many accessories happening there. Looks like, yeah, we got like a camera, brush, hairspray, hair dryer, all kinds of stuff. So, yeah. And then she came with this gorgeous fabric purse. Yes, you heard me right. Fabric purse. Sorry, there's like a tea tie stuck in that. But yeah, look at that. Look at that bag. Now, some of that similar material is also on this, so I'm just going to try my best not to touch this bag too much, but just look at that quality with the sequins and the glitter and all the different materials and the straps, and everything is just serving gorgeous. Love it. But yeah, that is pretty much everything she came with. And then Miss Teresa herself, again, just such a beautiful doll. I am very happy to have this doll in my collection. Maybe one day I'll get the rest of them in the collection just because I do really love this. But I don't know. Again, her purpose was to be displayed in the shopping mall, and we're kind of running out of room. So, but yeah, that was pretty much it for Miss Fashion Show Teresa here, serving ma'am. But other than that, I hope you guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. If any of you guys had like these dolls or even like the mall playset or anything when you were growing up, definitely share about that in the comments. But if you did enjoy the video, please give it a like. Definitely, if you want to see more fun doll content on this channel, subscribe and also check out my Instagram at Erin's Dollhouse.